So, my friends, welcome to a new altcoin update video. Today it's about Chainlink. It has been requested more frequently again. And it's about time for a smaller or rather larger update video. We are currently trading at $1570. We have seen a nicer upward movement here in the last few days. One really has to say that in contrast to many other Bitcoins. If we look at it from the bottom to the current high, we have risen by about 33% here. So it's really not bad here. Chainlink. And one must also say, in the 4-hour time frame, we have broken through the 200 SMA upwards for the first time. How things will continue here, what the further plan is, and what our spot buying zones look like, you will definitely find out in today's update video. Before we start, feel free to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so yet. And of course, feel free to join the free Telegram talk and signal group. If you're interested in updates, news and signals, feel free to join. Additionally, if you're still looking for an exchange where you can also buy Chainlink, yes, I think not stay, but I'm not sure, or do anything else, trade, all sorts of things, you can do that with my partner. Exchange, Binks. You can find the link to it below in the video description. There are currently up to 11,500 USD Tether in bonuses to grab here, which you can claim with simple steps. So feel free to use the link below. Yes, Chainlink. Let's go into the daily chart. After it reached our top, let's say from the bull market currently, and from nearly $31, it went back down to our buying zone at $12, or rather, $12 FM. That's where the first buying zone begins. The second one is down here. Just for your information, at $825 and the third at $550. There's still a bit of a way to go, but I wanted to mention it already because we still assume that Bitcoin will fall again towards 70,000 US dollars. And that would also put Chainlink, in my opinion, under significant pressure again. Still, you have to extract a bit of the positive. Structurally, at least as long as we don't fall below these lows here, at least this low here at $10.25, we don't have a real structural break yet. That means, for me, this is still a reasonably healthy upward movement, a larger correction phase that we've had, and which could also continue. So, we have an inefficiency down to $11 here, which we should keep an eye on. We are also still in a downtrend. Also very important to say here, as long as we do not take out this high at approximately $1750, we are still in the downward movement. That means this area up here will be crucial. Exactly there lies the golden pocket, which previously served as support. Now we effectively have resistance plus the 200 SMA on a daily view. This means that this level must be broken through. If we only get rejected up here, taking in liquidity, the probability is high that we will still feel this inefficiency down here. At approximately $11, we will definitely still fill it. And down here are simply the buying zones. Before and after, I honestly wouldn't buy anything if I were you. It doesn't make sense. The buying zones are specifically there to take advantage of such price movements like now, from 33%, or if we really lift it up to the peak here, 40 to even nearly 50%. That's what the buying zones are intended for. Don't trade spot. Or if you do, probably only with 2x leverage if you're up for it. But otherwise, keep your hands off. In the short term, as I said, on the 4-hour time frame, we are already overbought again. That means it might be a bit difficult to continue rising here. Volume is very weak. But we still have, let's say, room here up to about $16. After that, I really expect a correction to slowly start. So this whole movement looks more corrective in nature. We also have this currently in the US stock markets. It's neither here nor there. So trading long here again, I would absolutely stay away from and rather wait for a pullback. At least for now, just wait. A pullback would only be interesting if, for example, we now get the correction here, that we fall back towards $13, then we would have the golden pocket here and could assume, okay, a higher low, and then push towards 17, 18, or even more dollars. These are currently the scenarios that I am keeping an eye on. That would be, let's say, the bullish scenario. The bearish one, we grab the liquidity and then continue to dump. Bullrun target, as I said, I remain somewhat cautious depending on how long the bullrun lasts, or depending on whether we even see such a huge phase again with Bitcoin at 110,000, 120,000. My target remains cautious. The 35, or rather $34 to $38, the target was narrowly missed. And I stick to that. Nothing has changed. That is the overarching golden pocket. If we get in here, the majority will be sold, and we'll see about the rest. That was it for today's Chainlink update. If you have any other altcoin suggestions, feel free to write them in the comments below. I would be happy. And otherwise, that's it from my side. Thank you very much for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, join the Telegram group, and feel free to check out BingX. And then that's it from me. I wish you a nice day. Until then, bye bye. And as always, stay crypto.